Hello everybody, welcome back to another Teen Talks Politics video. I'm Sean Bolton, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. Play the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode for Teen Talks Politics. I hope you're doing well. It's been a pretty snowy winter so far as we close January and we enter February. First of all, I just want to say that we are really close to getting 100 subscribers, so I would really appreciate it if you please subscribe. We're trying to get it. We set the goal to try and get it by tomorrow. We are 10 subscribers short. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get the goal, but at least we'll try to get as close to it as possible. So what I wanted to talk to you today about is the 2026 midterms, but more broadly, not talking about like a specific Senate race, but really about kind of the blue wave that I think is starting to form throughout this country. Trump right now is not popular at all. You know, pretty much people disagree with him or view him unfavorably on every single issue, even immigration now with ICE in Minneapolis. And I think that it could be really bad for Republicans and really great for Democrats if we're still on this path, especially since a lot of these races, people already decide these races months before the election actually happens. And the window for Trump to really make a turnaround is starting to close. And there's a very good chance that come November, we're going to have a very different, we're probably at least going to have the House flipped, maybe even the Senate flip, where Democrats are starting to really gain momentum. They're starting to put a lot of seats in play on the map that, a year ago, no one would have thought would be in play. And because of that, this is really going to be, I think this election will come down the wire in terms of like Senate elections, but I think that if there's enough momentum, I think if Democrats choose the right candidates to represent them in November, then we could definitely see Democrats flip the Senate. And I think that's going to be huge because if we can flip the Senate and the House, then that could be a major, can really regulate and check Trump's power. Because right now he's been able to do a lot of things. And Democrats, they've been able to shut the government down, but they still haven't really been able to really make any ground or really pass any legislation that they want. They mostly have been having to make compromises. So I just wanted to talk about that. And I think that Trump really needs to get his act together. If he wants his party to win, I think that he's been saying that we're in the golden age of the economy, which is not true at all. The prices have gone down like for gas, but to say that we're in the golden age, you really have to ask an average American, and they're going to say that we're not in the golden age of America right now. We're not. It's not saying that we were in the golden age during Biden, but I think we're not in the golden age right now, and I think that a lot of people, a lot of American voters are really tired of Trump at this point. And the big problem is that the Democratic base is super energized. I mean, we saw in the 2025 midterm elections, those elections were supposed to be fairly close. They were saying that, there was some forecast that said that, that Republicans might flip the New Jersey governorship, but they absolutely got destroyed. And I think that really shows you that the Democratic base right now is extremely energized. And the Republican base is just not. The Republican base is looking at what's happening, and they're not really a big fan of it, and they're not really energized to turn out and vote for Republicans this November. And their only saving grace is that, luckily, a lot of the seats that are in play tend to favor Republicans a lot more than they do Democrats. So that's it for me. Make sure, if you really enjoyed this video, to subscribe. We need as many subscribers today so that we can get to 100 by tomorrow. All right, bye.